Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Copper Coins Coin Roll Hunt Reveal. E301, a 57D. Oh, I got to edit this. A small date. Meghrig plastic tubed roll. It is not a small date. There. Drew the chip. Tim Crowell. Welcome. Chip is 38. Oops, I got that chip from yesterday. We will go ahead. I heated that roll up, got the coins out about an hour ago. Hey, Dan. We got Paul, Dan, Eric, and Tim in the house, and Crispy. How are you today? Go ahead and get those going. And this came from the same deal that I got that 58D roll in yesterday, and that turned out to be, or 2 days ago, it turned out to be a smoking roll. Paul Hampton, welcome. So we'll go ahead and get things started with Stan. First coin, nice coin. Let me move this, something I was working on. Get some light down. That's a little nick. Lots of double die obverses for 57D. Lots of RPMs. No real double die reverses. So we'll look at the first 10 coins. I do look at the reverses of coins I don't recognize the die pairs in. Yeah, been a busy day at the homestead today. Had to do some shopping. Got a sick cat. Wife signed up for Medicare. She's probably really happy that I told you that. Little die clash right there. So just been doing that and got this ready to go. We'll be doing probably the 54D roll tomorrow. I know I'm going out of order. But I want to save the 43 roll till Friday, I think. All right, let me look at something here. I think this is the same die, so we might have a doubled eyelid on this coin. On the coin number 1. Man, that's light, and it is the same die pair. I pulled that one back out. We're going to hold this one out too. Not sure if it is enough to list, but it's something we have to look at. Could be listed. Coin number 4 for Mark Thomas. It is super sticky here today in South Florida. Same as die pair number 2. Got the die clash right there. So starting out as a nice original type roll. Coin number 5 for Eric. Same die again. Kind of excited to get into that 89D bag that we're going to be doing a bag reveal on. If anybody hasn't gotten in that wants to get in, email Chuck at cd@coppercoins.com, and he will get you in. I think there's a 64D bag coming up too that you can still get into. Well, you know, that makes sense, Dan. Weren't you supposed to have some cardiology surgery too? Or cardiac surgery? Coin number 7 for Eric Beyer. Different die pair. Same die clash or close. Well, you might have to do that first. And you never know, it might be something they can do at the same time. When I had my gallbladder removed, they ended up doing another surgery that I was waiting to have done at the same time, just because I was already out. There we go. Got one. Let's see. Oh, let's see what this... See if we can find this one. Get my cheat sheet open, which is coppercoins.com. And it probably don't matter where I start with this one, because something tells me this one could be early on. And there it is, 1mm13 or RPM 13. Very cool. Oh, this has got a doubled eyelid on it too. It should. Yep, there it is right there. This has got a hit on the eye, but you can see it right there. So our first RPM, see what die state, I think this would be mid die, oh no. See what we got as far as markers. Yeah, let's look at the reverse. This is the earlier die state. So let me write this down, get a little note. Get back to my chat. And there's another different die pair. Maybe not. Nope, we have seen this die pair before. A little clash on the N. Is there one in the C? Nope. Coin number 10, the last coin we'll look at the reverse on for Chubby Pop Chaser. Yeah, Tim, your brother's been battling a long time now, hasn't he? Oh, for some reason, I thought it was even longer than 6 months. Mickey, welcome to the show. I'm going to bring your reveals with me when I come to Chuck's, if that's okay. This is another one of the die pair number 1 with the little minor doubled eyelid. Mostly these. This die pair right here is the predominant die pair. I think this was the end coin. When you get them out of those Meghrig tubes, they never end up in order. Next coin for Dan. 1 RPM, double die combo. And then one looks to have a doubled eyelid, so a class 4. Coining around. How are you today? And there is a 1mm 13. There's the doubled eyelid. So our second example goes to Ant. A little struck through on this one. Right in the T and under the E. Or actually, let me look at that. That might be rolling machine wax. It is rolling machine wax. That just shows you that was in relief, and it looked like it was sunk in on the scope. It shows you how it can play tricks on you. So you really need to get the hand magnifier out and look at it by hand. You need to double check these things. Don't rely on the microscope. They're great, but the way the light hits the coins can cause many, many issues as far as, we'll call it pareidolia. Hey, Copper Owl, how are you? Coin 16 for Crispy. And he gets a 1mm 13, so it looks like we're going to get a couple of these in the roll. There's the double die. And that actually is listed as 1DO15. Coin 17 for Indigenous Treasures. We scour the RTY on Liberty on these coins because 57D has tons of double dies in that region. Coin 18 for Stan. And he must get the other ender. Nice toner. Should look beautiful on the other side. This, I'm sure, was the coin. There's a little struck through there, though. Was the coin that was on the bottom of the Meghrig tube, the one that you usually can't get out. We've been pretty lucky lately, Paul. That 58D roll we did Monday was smoking hot. It had tons of RPMs in it. The 42D roll had 4 double die reverses in it. Let me look at this. This is the 3rd time I've seen this. What I'm seeing is right there on the top of the D, but I think it's more of a nick than an RPM. But I am going to hold one out and check. There's a little bit of a struck through and a scrape. Actually, that's just a bag mark, I think. The bag wasn't real good to these coins. Coin 20 for Meghrig. Same one again. We'll hold this one aside too. Let me just run through our listings real quick and see if we have anything like that listed. All right, not in that page. This should be one that would be kind of easy to see. Well, it might be listed. Let's see. No, that one's a lot more than that one. I do not see this, but I'm still going to hold it out, take a picture, send it to Chuck, see what he thinks, and go from there. Actually, what I need to do before I even worry about that is I will take a peek at it with a 10x loop to see if I can even see it with a 10x loop. Huh, kinda. So I'm gonna hold it out and we'll take a look at that one later. We're zero. Actually, the last zero we had. What did we have a zero last week? I think we might have. Or there was like 2 RPMs in a 60D roll. I think we did a 60D roll that wasn't real productive. This is the same die pair again, but the 42D is good, and that was one that I missed a couple of them. Had to go back through the roll. We found 2 at the end of the roll. Oh yeah, I love it too, Paul. I love finding this stuff. Now this should be the minor double die obverse. Let's see if we can find that one. What the heck? All right, not that, not that, not that. Well, no, it's not that. Not that one. So I'm going to say no, it's not listed. And it looks like it might be good enough to list. Hopefully I can cross-reference it to something and verify that other people have listed it. That helps me. Actually, you did good, I think, if my memory's right. Let me see. You got a few on the 58D roll. That would be to Paul. You're not the only one, Paul. I get them too. Coin 24 for Paul. You got an RPM in this roll. A 1mm13. This one's got a massive hit. Die Clash. Hopefully I'll get a chance to search a few rolls here in the next week. When I go to Chuck's house, hopefully maybe I'll bring a few with me. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I managed to search a roll. Let's see. I did search a roll. When I was doing Frosty stream, I looked at a roll. That was only a partial roll. And it was a roll of 43p that I had bought with the batch that I got now. But it was like a hand-wrapped roll, and it had been put away probably 50 years ago. The hand-wrapped roll was that old. It was literally turning to dust. The roll we're going to do probably Friday, and I'm going to try to do it later in the day Friday, is a 43p bank wrap. That's going to be exciting. It's funny. It never gets old looking through those rolls. I don't know what the amusement is for me, but 43 rolls, they never get old. There's a 1mm13. See it very well right there. Right on the top serif, bottom serif, and on the upper curve of the vertical bar. Sweet, you finding anything in those boxes? We were talking about that old Lincoln Cent project that Chuck had tried to do a couple times over the last 20 years, and I still got boxes from when we tried it. There's another one in 2004 or 2005. There you go. There's the 1DO15 and RPM 13 on the same die pair. So that's, I think, our fifth one. Do a recap when we are done. Next coin for Indigenous Treasures. The problem is now, when we had it the first time, I think we had maybe up to 100 people involved, and it still wasn't really enough because they all seemed to be from the same areas. He wanted to get a couple from each state and maybe more from people that, areas like New York has a huge population. But I think, like he said, the ability to get boxes. There's not a lot of banks around me that will sell boxes anymore. And it's like everything else, you know, back in the day, they wanted to kind of kiss the customers' butts. So they would do a lot of things that cost them money, like free checks and stuff like that. All the banks that had free checks, I don't think they have free checks anymore. But like when you buy a box of coins, they pay more than $25 for that box of coins. If it's a $25 box of pennies, they might pay $30 for that box because they're paying a rolling fee and a delivery fee on every box. That's very cool coining around. It amazes me that people still find quite a bit of silver. But, you know, there's a lot of people that don't care. They're just like, this was in mom's top dresser drawer and we're taking it to the bank. Another 1mm13 for Stan. Oh, you mean boxes. All right. Yeah, you probably got a lot of packages to go through. You got another one on the way. I just mailed you one out yesterday or the day before. That is right, Tim. Business accounts have an easier access to rolled coin, and especially, well, if you're with a credit union, you don't have a business account. But very few credit unions will give coins. But like my neighbor is a bank manager, and she always said, I can get you coins. And then this year she says, I can get you pennies. She says, I'll keep my eye out for new pennies and new nickels. She says, but I can't sell quarter or $half boxes because people were buying $5,000 in $half in quarters and then bringing them back to the bank like dummies. So then the bank has, you know, $15,000 in unwrapped change. So the people are just buying the same boxes. The Armor Car Services are just rolling the same coins up. So yeah, she said that I could get dimes, pennies, nickels, and dollar coins if they had dollar coins. But she says they never have boxes of dollar coins, but they do get rolls in a lot. And that's probably the same thing, those mint rolls from the presidential dollars. I went to a bank right when COVID started. Port Charlotte Savings or something like that. And they had 75 rolls of mint rolls of the dollars. And I was like, man, I don't want those. Not to mention, I didn't have $1,400 to buy them all. There's one. How you been feeling, Paul? You moving around a little bit better? I know I'm finally back. Boy, the last time I threw my back out, I didn't think it was going to get better. I thought for sure I was going to be going to the doctor again. That's right, Tim. Always have a drop bank and make it like the credit union that won't give you any rolls. Take it to them. Heck, my credit union will take all the change I can get and they don't even charge me. They count it, bring them the receipt, and they put it in my account. Don't charge me a fee or anything. And the best part is the bank that I get the coins from and the bank that they use are two different armored services, so they're not most likely... You're not filling your gene pool back up with coins you've already searched. Yeah, Suncoast Credit Union, Dan. They don't charge anything when you take your coins back. As long as you have an account with them. Next coin for Chubby Pop. Oh, we missed 38. Who is 38 at? Oh, 38 is Eric Maith. Congratulations, Eric. You are a winner. You write that down. That's E301. I love these little sticky notes I got. They only take up a ½ inch on my screen. There's a struck through and a hit. Or is it a hit? I don't know. I think that's just a hit. And it's RPM 13. That's for Chubby Pop Chaser. All right. I love saying that name. I don't know why. It makes me smile every time. Coin 44 for Dan. Ooh, we got another toner coming up. Yeah, I love that. That's one of the best things about that. And they will sell me a few rolls of coins, just not a ton. Another toner. The Bank of Americas, they used to be pretty good at getting coins out. I haven't tried getting any down here. Somebody said Chase is like near impossible unless you have a business account now. There's one of the possible doubled eyelids. And like regions, and then there's another one down here. I'm not sure what it's called now, but they are hit and miss whether you can get boxes or not. Like I say, the regions, they'll let you get a box of pennies, nickels, and dimes, but not the quarters. All right, there's another one of the possible doubled eyelids. Yeah, the quarters and halves, they say that they're costing too much money. Coin 48 for Stan. If you enjoyed this broadcast, hit that like button on your way out when we're done. It helps bring people to the show. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. We try to do these a few times a week. There's another one of the potential doubled eyelids, but I'm thinking, I don't know. It's probably big enough. I gotta look and see. Yep, I always check the call pile. I found a silver coin from the Netherlands or something a couple visits ago. Krone, I think it was. Something like that. All right, that is it. Let me go through and see who got the verified die varieties. That it would be Paul, Ant, Crispy, Dan, Ant, Stan, Eric Maith, and Chubby Pop Chaser. And then the potential doubled eyelids would be for Indigenous, Sissy, Frostbite, Eric Maith, Chubby Pop, Taco John, Crispy, and Carl. Oh, and Stan. The other one I'm not sure of. I can't see it with a 10X. I'm looking at it again. I need to wait till tomorrow. Man, that's just really hard to see. All right, everybody, I will be back tomorrow. I'm going to be doing them out of order. I'm going to be doing E303 tomorrow, which is a 54D plastic tube roll. It is this roll. Nope, not that roll. What did I do with it? It's here somewhere. Oh, here it is. That roll right there. Tonight at the pull. Yeah, there should be something going on tonight here. We'll talk to everybody soon. I'll either see you on a Copper Coin stream or I'll just see you around the community. I do bounce around. So you guys have a great afternoon. And yeah, watch some of those other rolls, Paul. The 42D is a good roll. And the last 58D we did on Monday, that's a really good roll. That has 4 different listed RPMs and then one that is a new RPM in it. Anyways, we'll talk to y'all later. Bye.